handling better now that she's aired down?
Oh yeah, much better. I'm not sliding all over the place anymore. And that was fun. Can't wait to get her going a little more.
I was just, testing out the new camera vehicle.
Back it out, that's fine.
Tearing down another one.
Mike's Rubicon. It got stuck, but it was not aired down. And,
Now, in his defense, he was following the Bronco, and the Bronco did not stay exactly where it needed to be for most of the time. It was in and out of the ditches, and of course, he had the air down thing, so it was working everything up, and the big V8 was tearing things up. It got all crazy.
I like it when the snow flies.
Well, luckily, I was in there, and I've tried to figure it out.
Oh, he's good.
I was like, no, but now he has the momentum
To
go into the ditch further.
Oh, he'll crawl out of there.
No, I know. I just thought it was funny.
But I figured if I went further back, I'd be able to get the momentum to get up and out.
Now Mean Jeep's gonna catch you again. Look at its eyes.
Unbelievable.
It's so angry.
Amazing what airing down does.
We actually took that off. It looks like old man.
Is anybody shocked that I was the one holding the cookies?
This is the third time you're eating in this episode.
Wait, is it only the third? I thought that was the second time.
I don't know. Food just appears in your hands.
Yeah, it's like I planned ahead for it.
Now, this time you told me to go get the food. I had to walk back and forth twice with food.
Uh-huh.
You're definitely getting the hang of that yank strap at this point.
Yeah, I was beginning to enjoy it.
Oh, we know.
The nice exhaust shooting out of the stacks.
It's not very smart of me to get in.
Right there. I was worried about running into you, but you're like, just go ahead, go past me. Look at the wheel hop on the rear on that, just like...
Oh, yeah. Being right next to it.
Jordan points it out in a minute, and yeah, I didn't realize how bad it was at the time.
Entire time I was behind you, all I could hear was your rear end making clinking noises.
It was loud. It's a miracle it made it through all that snow with 32s. Get on the forums, everyone's like, oh no, you're gonna blow it, it's gonna break, you'll never make it. Ranger, for some reason, just keep going.
Look at that thing. Summer tires. I couldn't get out of my driveway with
Hold
those
the brake a
tires.
touch. Just a little bit.
You know?
They're even worse in person.
I cannot wait to see that thing with good tires on it.
Just shy of having slicks.
When I was driving right here, it was actually almost moving on its own, and then you yanked me back, and then I got out, and right about there, it was done. It was one wheel that was stuck on both front and back of one wheel only. That's the only reason it wasn't moving.
And you got stuck, so I was nervous, so I wound up gunning it through here.
But you made it easily.
Yeah. Look at that axle.
Don't worry, I didn't hit your Jeep yet.
What you thinking?
It's not doing so hot on these summer tires anymore. But we're also in some deeper snow, so I'm really not too terribly upset. I think we're just gonna get back up here and I'm gonna see what happens.
This was where I made the grave error. I was like, I'm gonna ride in Discovery. I didn't ride in Discovery before this. I didn't ride in the Discovery after this. It was a very bad time to ride in Discovery.
It was very, very interesting after Matt started to move. The back and forth was real great.
Brought to you by Ranger Pulling Kite.
Right here, my wheel is turned 100% to the left
You can see in the
the
bottom
entire
of the frame.
time, and it would not jump back up until right there. Then we went all the way over.
It's pulled to the other side.
Oh man.
And now it's spinning all the way to the right, and so again.
My hand was out the window holding the camera.
I believe at that point is when you screamed, "Ow, my hand!"
Yes.
And then you almost hit those trees.
And then we headed back this way.
Yeah.
Bam. I think somewhere around here we're like, who's gonna grab the two-way radio?
Yeah. Oh man.
I didn't want Jordan to let go of the wheel. And that was like, I'm holding the camera, I can't reach over. Luckily Jordan took point. Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, we were just filled with adrenaline when we got out of that vehicle.
There had to have been several. Oh, that was awesome.
I can't
believe you pulled the whole way. It was yanking me, yanking hard.
I felt it every time, like whoa.
I'd get traction for a minute, and then you'd grab and yank again, and I'd be like, whoop, and then I'd go off the side, and you'd go off the other side.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I am shocked this thing has not gotten stuck yet.
Knock on the wood, quick.
Oh, where's the wood?
Right?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Rough nothing.
Gorgeous view. It's a gorgeous spot. I mean, I don't know if you can notice there, but that snow was pretty deep that we were going in that day. By this point, it was pretty hard packed when I was walking around and preparing things. But that snow was deep. It's actually a beautiful rocky beach there. It's just gorgeous. But he's probably standing upwards of, 30 feet from the actual shoreline. It's all just built up ice. Oh, but Lake Superior, look at that, crystal clear.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. It's on an untouched coast.
Alright guys, so we're out here today. We have 3 of our bargain 4x4s that we are out here testing, and they all have a maximum of $1,000 into them. So mine was actually the Land Rover. I was first behind the lead vehicle, and surprisingly, for having the summer tires on it, it did rather well. I did kind of fall off the trail twice. I was able to back out of those ones. And then there was one good time where I got pretty hung up and stuck, and Matt had to yank me around with the Ranger. But other than that, it actually runs, drives. It hasn't overheated or any other issues so far. And I would have to say I'm rather surprised with how well it's doing for especially the tires.
Oh yeah,
So Matt, how do you think your Ranger's doing today?
flawless.
Big problem with it is the lack of suspension. The disconnected sway bar in the front likes to clunk when I hit bumps. Makes me very nervous. But I have not gotten stuck. And the closest I've gotten stuck, I've just gunned it in 4 low and kept going until I was in the clear. The tires that came with it wound up being really good for this stuff. It's just shockingly good. I've expected the frame to just snap and I'd be done, but it just keeps going.
I'm waiting for one of those leaf springs to break, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tim, how's your big old Bronco going?
Well, not too bad. With the tires fully aired up, it was a bit squirrely. I mean, all these other tracks are pretty skinny, and I got the fatter tires. But once we aired them down, I don't have any issues. It's not overheating. I'm not running out of gas, and I've only got stuck once, and I kind of yeeted it right into the trees and couldn't really get out by myself, so we had to winch it once. But then we aired down the tires, and I haven't had an issue since.
So let's do a mid-trail run here. Let's rate our vehicles now. I'm gonna actually have to say that with the tires and as it sits, I'm gonna give mine a 4. Other than the minimal slipping and sliding, it's doing fantastic. How about your Ranger?
5. Easy. Until the frame breaks. It's a 5.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Tim?
Well, I'd probably say a 4, only because it's a little big for what we're trying to do right now. And I'm all over the track. Also, my door, as you can see, is held shut by a strap. So there are a couple things that could be updated and fixed on this, but it's fine for now.
It'll work.
So, one thing I wanted to mention, every time we pulled stuff out, this yank rope has made it so much easier. I've never used them before today. Producer Paul's used them, and I don't know, Jordan, have you used them one time? All right, and Tim?
Not a whole lot of use on them. No.
I love this rope. It makes it super easy. It's just great. It's just very intuitive. You just keep going. And the rope does the work. Love it.
I think it's pretty factual when you say that, especially after you dragged the Discovery. I mean, that had to have been at least 300 feet, if not more, through pretty much whatever you wanted to.
Listen, producer Paul told me to take it all the way to the lake.
That's true.
So that's what I went for.
I see that. Yeah, we had to stop you, but we were actually very concerned about letting go of either the wheel or the camera at that moment. So he's like, oh God, he's like, which one of us wants to grab the walkie? And I was like, I'll do it. So it was very interesting, and man, that rope definitely makes a huge difference compared to a regular tow strap.
Oh, right into the. Oh, yeah. Right by where Mike went out.
Jordan,
Yeah.
how did this happen?
I have absolutely no idea. I was driving along and it started sinking onto the right. I tried to get back left, but as we have seen from our other videos, it doesn't really steer when it's in deeper snow. It just sort of moves forward and then stops.
Now, we don't really mention it in the video, but we just stayed hooked up for the rest of the trip and tried to manage it. That was a bad call. I was just too lazy to get out and unhook.
It was a terrible call. Every single time that strap got tight, my front end would go into the ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even get a chance to enjoy the beautiful scenery when you're just sitting there getting yanked back and forth the whole time.
No, it was a little bit,
You know, in my defense there, Matt yelled, "Are you sure you want to go that way?" So I had to come to a stop because I wasn't certain. But
I didn't say, are you sure? I said, are we going this way?
either way, when I came to a stop and I went and hit the gas again, it just buried itself. And you can't tell here, but I mean, that tire was deep.
Well, we had the shot from earlier where the door opened up into the snowbank. Like, it's far down.
Yeah.
Dude, it's incredible that the JK's winch pulled it, that Warren winch. It's crazy. That's a lot of weight. And now look at this wheel spin. With this thing trying to get traction going up this icy hill. Like, I was sweating bullets and I couldn't even see this.
Oh yeah, that truck weighs 9,000. Trailer weighs 2,400. Ranger probably weighs close to 4.
And it's
Look at
sliding
all that.
back towards the
Oh.
ditch, and then it just caught enough to not go back in.
I think I had the lockers engaged and everything.
Mm-hmm.
On the way back, the road was so slippery. Jordan did a 360 or 180.
well, it was a little bit more of a fishtail back and forth 3 times, and then it finally lost traction, and then I hit the edge of the snowbank. So it was kind of like a 180, but back and forth several times.
It's not like they're gonna have my footage anyways. So please remember to like,
Comment, share, and subscribe.
and we'll see you guys in the next video.